Essena O'Neal, who sounds like she made up her first name.
It does.
She has quit social media, and there's a big to-do going on around it now. Essena O'Neal, who's 19, and looks like, I'm sure the photos that are flooding the screen right now, she quit social media, and she said it's part of her new Social Media is Not Real Life campaign.
Is this real life?
She said social media is contrived images and edited clips ranked against each other. It's a system based on social approval, likes, validation, in views, success in followers. It's perfectly orchestrated, self-absorbed judgment. So that's her reason for leaving social media. There has been a backlash of people saying that she's a bit of a hypocrite, or maybe she's taking the easy way out. Blaming social media, says Zach James, CEO of Rise9, a company that helps you raise your social media profile. He says, blaming social media, calling it a lie, further shows your lack of attempt to understand yourself. Yes, deleting your social media is a step in the right direction. Disowning personal responsibility for your own happiness and shifting the blame is a step backwards. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Leave Essena alone.
Can Brett have your followers?
Yeah, I'll take it.
She is Ty Lopez.
She's just making Essena.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I
good.
mean? Immediately when someone says I'm quitting social media,
Okay.
I feel like people just take one side or another.
Yeah.
One like, oh, what a great move. Or the other one like, I don't really believe that you're in this, especially because you were a social media mogul just for the point you're trying to make.
Well, here's the problem, though. She made a very strong stand. She can't exactly come back now. So it's like, what? Like, you can't ever come back.
You're dead. You can't come back.
Like, when you make such a public stand, like, how do you?
But she
what if
didn't
she
even
changed
go
her
away.
mind?
Yeah.
She didn't even go away. She set up a new website. She's like, yeah, like I'm quitting social media, but I will be frequently posting.
I will be
on
blogging.
letsbegamechangers.com. Also, definitely support me on there because, like, she has a support me tab where she's asking for money.
Money, please. My money.
Because unfortunately, she can't take care of herself anymore because this was her main occupation.
was her job. Her job was
it was her
Instagram.
job, and now she can't do it anymore. So now she's asking for money on there, like literally for basic needs like rent and food.
Yeah, I
which is
think
ridiculous.
what we're hearing that Essena is quitting social media. That's not really true. She's changing her social media profile and what her focus is. Like, she's still on Instagram and she still has this website. She's just not going to be posting the fake stuff and all the the product placement, which I think is a really good thing. And I think that she makes a lot of valid points. But
So did he. So what's the guy's name? The CEO?
Ryan, Zach James. I don't know where Ryan came from.
Ryan
Rise9.
Zach James.
Rise9.
No, just like you're saying, like, yes, she did make a lot of good points, and there are a lot of different things about social media where, especially with Instagram and stuff like that, where, I'd say 99.9% of the pictures, I mean, they're so filtered and touched up and everything else like that. It doesn't even look like the original photo anymore. So there is truth to that, but I have to say, too, what's his name again? Zach?
Zach
Okay,
James.
Zach. But,
Bitch.
it's a hard name.
It's not
And
that
it's
hard.
very
I don't know. I
difficult.
mental blocked it. But Zach, I also think brings up good points because it is what you make of it. Like, so many people are like, oh, social media takes over your life. Not if you don't let it. It's like you choose how much time you want to spend on it a day. You choose what you're putting out there in the ether. And I think that, like, at the end of the day, she was obviously putting stuff out there or promoting products that she didn't really believe in. And I think that if she was working with brands or sponsors that she actually cared about and could get behind, then it would feel more natural to
And
her.
hopefully that's something that she can start doing. You
Yeah.
know, now she can make this transition into only promoting products
No,
and
she
lifestyles.
said she's never gonna do any product placement
What about
ever
for-
again.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
I do get it. She's like, I don't want to do it in that way anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe there aren't any more outfits
But see,
for her
but that's
to
the
wear.
thing. I think that's
out.
probably the problem.
ran
She's
out of
like,
bikinis.
there's
Worn
no
it
more
all.
outfits of the day. How can she hashtag OOTD? She's screwed.
The D's keep happening.
I know.
The O's.
The O's
don't.
are not, yeah. Here's the thing, though. It's like what you mentioned at the beginning. It's like when people talk about social media, they draw very hard lines in the sand. They're like, I'm pro, I'm against. And it's not that simple. I think that, she can make a stand and she can be against, it's like, I think it would have been more impactful for her to do, selfies where she's like, I'm only going to post selfies with no filters. And I'm only going to do things with products that, like, I actually really care about. Or I'm only going to talk about charities that I actually work with, or whatever.
Here's the thing about this is she's like, I don't want to do this social media thing anymore. And then she's like, I still need to support myself. But the thing that doesn't follow that thought is maybe I should get a job.
Yep.
I know.
This is going to be an evolution. We'll see how she makes this transition. But I think it's good that at least there is someone on Instagram that can speak out, because a lot of, kids do put too much weight on social media and followers, and that stuff. Friends are so much more important than followers, and I think it's important.
Not true.
No,
I'm gonna
God
have to
damn it, Brett!
Yeah,
I think it's
friends don't
important to
make
remember.
money.
At least it's just a reminder that's out there for us to talk about.
I like to think of followers as friends, and that's
Right.
different between me and you. So if you started to follow Grace because you think
She
that
doesn't
she
think-
gives a shit,
she doesn't.
She doesn't give a good goddamn about you, and I do, and I feel like
So follow us
that's the difference
instead.
between the two of
Yeah,
us.
take Grace's
Well,
turn
be
to
my
followers.
friend. I want friends.
You ass.
Yeah, well, I have friends, and they're.
I'm gonna unfollow you right now,
Yeah,
Grace.
please, and hashtag.
I didn't know.
Hashtag
Unfollow Grace.
Social media is not real life. Hashtag unfollow Grace.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good lesson that we've learned. Now, what do you think? It's your turn to jump to judgment. Give us your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger. Don't forget to catch us on Watchable.com. It's a new platform for digital media, which we're a part of. Pop Trigger, the main show. You'll catch all this cool TYT stuff. So check it out right now. We'll wait.